pick up on good people who are moving forward.
Yep.
That's what I think of Steve. Like, just pick up on dudes that are moving forward. And I've seen enough.
He's excitable.
Yeah, I've seen enough.
He doesn't mind a yarn.
Yeah, good. And I've seen enough people who are in ruts and going backwards that I've been there. I'm not going. I'm interested in those other cats at the moment.
You're interested in moving forward.
Yeah, it's important. You know?
Is that not just a thirst for knowledge and applying it?
No,
do you know what I mean?
It's my new thing. There's positive and negative behaviour in
sure.
all things.
For sure.
In every decision you make right now. If I have a third drink right now, I know I probably shouldn't. For me personally. So if I did take that third drink, I know my inside's saying that's a little bit of a negative choice for this reason, And
we could always leave your car locked up and I'll drop you home.
Well, that's negative for you. Yeah.
That's not negative. That's not negative for me at all.
Next minute, we're flying your drone around the...
We're having races in the car park right now.
Filming yourselves being chased by the police.
Haven't been chased by the police in a while. At all. Oh, shit.
I haven't been chased by the police since I was 8 years old.
All right, when you get pulled over by police,
he took a bag of Allen's spearmint leaves that are no longer on the shelf. By the way, thanks, Allen's. You've just destroyed my childhood.
Yeah, but where was the last time you had one? I haven't had one for the longest. Did you know this?
Last week.
What's that?
There's your typical lollies from
Allen's mixed lollies. Don't say you don't know the bag.
I know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a red bag.
Allen's
written on it.
Well, they've taken a few of the.
They've taken spearmint. They've taken...
These are all the classics from the old days.
I think it was red and green frogs. They're deciding to stay with which colour. Probably red, but maybe even not.
That's austerity. The green frogs.
That's just
I think the Redskins were also on the hit list.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, who doesn't love a Redskin? Seriously. Show bags aren't what they are without having a Redskin in them, thank you.
Yeah.
Did they... Hey, here's one. Did they take the little... Redskins were in some trouble for having an Indian character.
That'd be really sad if it came to that.
Yeah, but I thought they even took the character away.
Well, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Remember in the old days?
Make it Redskins baseball or basketball. Surely there's a Redskins something.
Well,
even the Redskins are trying to...
In the States, they had sports teams called Redskins.
Yeah, but they're trying to get rid of that, yeah.
Why? Yeah. Because of the reference to the Indians?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which was loosely how they created the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, the New York Redskins. Anyway.
Is that because
let's bring the podcast down?
I didn't think we were bringing it down. We were just like...
Yeah, I know. But those lollies. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Yeah, it's sad, but what's sadder today is up at Chugan next to the beach, next to your mate that's got that great place at Chugan on the beach, a really nice 3-story place there. You did a DJ set, Carlos, at his house.
Oh, Paulie's place. Yeah, they just knocked down a really old weatherboard, beautiful house.
Like a sincerely beautiful...
One of the original beach shacks, no doubt.
With a hibiscus tree that must be 100 years old. Man. Like a seriously huge... And this morning, they're just all gone.
Yeah, I saw that.
I wanted to sift through the ground because there'd be all sorts of history in that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was this morning. That kind of made me... But then I questioned it, the same like we're doing now. Okay... Yeah, it is sad for me and us, but at the end of the day, we're a billion years old. We created it a speck ago. It doesn't mean anything other than the next. It's just sad to me.
I just like. Obviously, I'm from Ireland, but I like my favourite picture of an Australian beach is weatherboard houses and shacks. You know what I mean? I don't want to see tower blocks or. It's like we're building a fortress or a ringed Great Wall of China around the country, made of tower blocks on the beach. That's bullshit.
There must be.
Having said that, there is plenty of coastline that we haven't built on.
Yeah,
there's some amazing coast. Like if you go north from here to Cape Trib,
yeah.
I could name you so many spots that people just have walked on past. And that's inevitably going to fill in for sure, but. Why do we have to clamour over this 20-kilometre stretch of pristine beach that's the best in the world, by the way? But
it spins me.
I think there should be some sort of, ocean-orientated
agreement.
Well, maybe there
means
is.
test or something, you know, like if you're not in the water 3 to 4 times a week, you can't live within 50 k's of this joint, you know. Like, tell your story walking.
If you ride
Let's
a
bring the
boogie board-
surfers back to town. Oh, if you ride a boogie board, sorry, you've got to go to the Sunshine Coast.
That's right.
I can't say that. I've got some mates that are really good bodyboarders and they charge and stuff. But
Wear a salt detecting ankle bracelet. If that thing doesn't register salt 3 times a week, you're out of here.
they're lucky them bodyboarding blokes. Gay marriage is coming, you know. I once lived with James from Blister, an early Gold Coast punk band. I don't know if you recall him, but
Remember the drummer, Gordy?
yeah. Well, he plays
Well,
for Frenzel now.
Peter
so-
Davies introduced me to Gordy back in the day.
Yeah, righto. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was living with Gilligan, the bass player, and Gordy was around, and there was another dude, Phil, but they were in a band called Blister. That's how I met Mark Smith from
Yeah, Mark
what's his
Smith.
beard stuff.
Yeah.
Captain
from
Thunderbolt.
Captain Thunderbolt. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I met Mark back in the day. He was
helping
doing
him
the head roadie sort of gig for Blister, you know, and we all thought he was a funny punk kid back then, you know.
Yeah.
He still is, kind of. So,
He has built the world's best coffee table. Well,
if it's photos of his missus, I've already seen enough of them.
I thought it was only me. Damn. No,
That's
God bless her
He
soul.
found it.
I will take more photos of her, by the way. She's gorgeous.
Did you take
she's a
those photos?
sweetheart person too. isn't she?
I
Really
haven't
sweet
done any
person.
photos, but I've done a video with her that was like her first Vimeo outing sort of thing.
Scarlett Morgan.
A mate of mine did the filming and the editing, and I was
I think
kind
I
of
saw
like
that.
the
Yeah,
the man that made it happen.
That's in the
I had
house.
to stand back and have sandwiches and
yeah. You can look that up. That's Scarlett
have a
Morgan.
couple of cold drinks and yeah. But if you
Calm
type in
down.
Scarlett Morgan into Vimeo, you'll see that. But yeah, it was
She's a
good.
sweetheart person. Well,
Oh, she's amazing, man. You
She's
know, like-
fun. She is fun.
and her mum too. It was one of the weirdest things that ever happened to me at Sexpo. And it was my first outing too, you know, and Morgs is there signing things and, you know, introduces me to her gay boyfriend sort of dude.
yeah. Sam.
I can't think is it Sam?
Yeah.
He's a rad dude, by
Oh,
the
yeah.
way. Like, don't get me wrong, but it was the first time I'd kind of come across the character. So,
Sammy the Night Queen.
yeah.
We were in a bathroom together with Sam.
I don't know if I want to know that story just quietly. I'm stepping back.
How about the local sporting team?
Anyway, I was talking about Morgs and her great boobs, but as you guys go, oh, hang on, bathroom
Jesus.
confessions.
Let's get
I
back
was
to the
in a
boobs.
bathroom with you in a like with a. Anyway, we won't. We'll go back in. So
What happened to this show?
we're at Sexpo anyway. Well, these are the things that happen in life, and you know, we've done the signings, and Smithers and I are going to the bar and having a few drinks, and I've never met so many girls that said they were porn stars in my life, by the way. Smithers knew a lot of them.
Wow.
And lovely lady walks up to the booth, and everybody's like, oh, Leigh, this is Morgs' mum. And I'm like, oh, lovely work, love your work, you know, lovely lady. Morgs is on stage next for a 15-minute show, mind you, and mum's come to watch with us, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, this is a bit strange in my books, you know. First time I've been to Sexpo and stuff, so I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Okay.
She goes, I need a bloke. I need a volunteer to get on the stage. And Morgs is looking at me, and I'm like, I'm not one of them. Let's get out in the public dudes, you know. Like, I'm happy to watch, but that's not me, you know. Luckily enough, my mate Gordon Merchant was there, and I turned to his missus first and I said,
Billabong.
No, a different dude.
Make up a name.
There's another Gordon Merchant.
Yeah.
Wow. On the Gold Coast. The owner of Billabong.
No,
Oh, wow.
he wasn't on the go. He's from the north side of
I see.
Brisbane.
Okay.
Yeah. He used to make pottery back in the day. That's another story.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Merchant gets up on stage with Morgan and does her thing. But I had Morgan's mum beside me the whole time, so I didn't know whether to cheer or to look away at certain times. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I
she was
agree.
yelling
Yeah.
out twice as loud as I was, by the way. She's just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I made those boobs.
Oh,
They're
look
technically
what
my
I've done.
boobs.
Because that, yeah. I don't know how to get back from this. Other than,
I feel like we're going off a ledge.
other than say that, yeah,
Hey, what's those?
Mark and Morgan came to my my first photo exhibition down in Coolangatta in December, and Morgs and Mark are sitting with my mum and dad and my sister and a couple other people, and they're all having canaps and, having a fat time.
Your dad's tripping over, making all the dad jokes.
No, Dad's pretty calm and collective. He's met plenty of cute chicks in his time, but
not through you.
So anyway, I lean over to Mum and I'm just like, "Oh, you've met Mark and Morgan? That's lovely. Morgs is the one on my coffee cup, Mum." To which Mum just looks at me and goes, "Are you serious?"
I think I've seen that coffee cup.
Yeah,
bare breath. Yeah.
And what she wrote on it to me, it was a very special, dedicated message.
Yeah.
My mum just happened to be the one that opened the mail that day, God bless her soul.
Look at this. Someone sent Leigh a little cup.
Mum will happily tell you, because she rings me if she gets me mail, and I was away on the other side of the country somewhere, probably, big day outing or something, fucking whatever. And Mum rings up and goes, "You've got mail here, and it's a box." And I'm like, "What sort of a box, Mum? Is it big enough for shoes? Is it big enough for backpacks? What sort of box have you got?" Because she, while I was doing all the sales repping and stuff, Mum was my point of call for any sort of shipping. Yeah. I brought containers into hers and emptied them and stuff like that. So she's used to getting my mail and stuff, and I'm just like, well, if you've got that much of a curiosity, Mum, crack open a knife, open her up. So Mum grabs a knife, cuts open the top, and she's pulled out the, I think it was the Australian penthouse that Morgs was on, and it was the black label version. And there's a personalised message that I can't repeat on air because my mother would wash my mouth out with soap. Inscribed on the front, and she's like, "Oh, it seems to be a magazine." And I'm like, "Oh, yes, that'd be from Morgan then, would Mum?" "Yep." There's another box. Hang on. She opens it. It's the coffee cup. Oh, I can't even repeat what's on there. I'm like, "It's okay, Mum. Just put them back in the box and I'll get them next week and you'll never see them again."
That's great.
But, and it wasn't for another, maybe, I reckon 10 months before Mum met Morgs, and she worked out that, she's such a character, man. Just happy to be happy and,
she's a genuine,
super
nice
cool,
person.
man.
Clean as.
First chick in 28 years to grace the cover of Australian Penthouse and American Penthouse in the same year.
That's it.
And
you know what?
And I think that's nothing to be scoffed at. There's plenty of chicks chasing that one. So
and she's just using her assets like anyone else would. Be it. Oh, seriously, she's born with that body.
To do with me.
100% born with that body, and I've known her since she was 17.
Yeah, right.
And we're at a theatre restaurant, the Castle Theatre Restaurant, and it was just obvious, you got to do something with all that, you have to do something. It's funny. I got a real fast one for you.
Yep.
Mark and I, when she became a Penthouse pet, she did a thing at Hollywood Showgirls there in Surfers, and she invited Mark and I to be there, like a VIP ticket sort of stuff. So I'm like, "Yeah, you beauty, we're going to Hollywood Showgirls. I haven't been there for a long time." And there was a time where we loaded into my car and she had this bathtub. She was doing this sort of thing with that.
I've seen that.
You've seen that? Yeah. Well, it's covered in glitter. The bathtub thing is covered in glitter. Her outfit was a who was it? I can't think of one of the Disney characters. Anyway, so
Snow White, I believe. I think that was the whole theme for her first
Snow White,
Australian Penthouse.
Yeah, right. So we're lugging into Hollywood Showgirls, going up the steps and I stopped Mark and I said,
bath.
"Dude, just look what we're doing. We're lugging in a Penthouse Pets. We're covered in glitter by this stage, we've got glitter all over from her props. Just acknowledge this is a great day. Acknowledge it right now. We've made it, man."
An exceptionally blokey moment in any bloke's memories.
We're in surfer's paradise. Who would have thought? Good times.
Nice.
Good time. I reckon we're done.
Hey, tell us about before you say we're done, tell us about the coffee table. People are going, what about the coffee table?
All right, well,
coffee table.
Smithers, Mark Smith, our mate.
Oh, true, that's right.
In Chevron Island there's the loft. So there has been a little sort of band room upstairs in this loft club.
I remember the joint.
Well, they threw out a lighting desk, which is almost as big as this table. It's about 2 meters long, 60 channel lighting desk. I'm talking, you can't lift it.
They threw it out.
Yeah, they threw it out. Well, it's
that'd be an old school piece.
Probably 1970. You can't lift it alone. It is massive.
So
I'm
what,
talking
you
the
got a hold
real
of it?
deal. Well, he made it.
Oh, Smithers got a hold of it.
He put wheels on it, put a bit of glass over the